Look how many Amazon swords there are behind me right now. Look at the size of these bad boys. Hi everyone, George here, and today I'm at one of my favourite places, Tropica in Denmark, and I'm going to show you guys how they prepare their really kind of cool AquaDecor products. So these are plants attached to wood and rocks, and they're really cool because you can get instant aquascapes with them. I'm going to take you through the whole production process and then finally how we use them in aquascapes. So I hope you enjoy the journey. So I wanted to tell you the story about the wood and the rocks. So this is the collection, the huge collection of Malaysian driftwood that comes in sacks. It's environmentally sourced, so the wood is actually a byproduct of pineapple farming, and it would otherwise be going to waste. It's Tropica's philosophy to be as environmentally responsible as possible. So these are certificated as well at source, and the supplier is very reputable, and you can just see the scale of this operation. There is so much wood here, and this is just the colour of the sacks. That spray paint indicates the size of the pieces of driftwood, and they're sorted into different sizes because this makes it more appropriate for the different plant species and the different product types. This is like the ready use supply. We've got the lava stone or lava rocks here, different sizes. This is like the larger stuff. We've got the smaller stuff there, and the different shapes and sizes are more suitable for the different types of plants. The AquaDecor range is quite extensive. It does have quite a lot of species now that they do attach to the stone and the wood. This is the Malaysian wood here. There's some unpacked stuff right there. And yeah, they've got Pagostemon, they have Crypts, like I just mentioned, Bucophilandra, Anubias, Microsorum, what else are there? Mosses, Hygrophila, Pinnatifida. So there's really quite a nice, extensive range. Here we've got some Microsorum that's being attached here. So these are kind of the smaller plants. And then what they'll do, they'll go through a production line, and then over sort of a 0 to 20 week period, they'll gradually reach maturity and they'll be ready for the customers. Here I am with Mess. Mess has been working at Tropica for 20 years. Now, what he's doing right now is attaching Cryptocorini, Wendtii?
Petsy.
Petsy, yeah. To the lava rock. Yeah. So the crypts actually come from tissue culture. So these are grown here at Tropica. Tropica have their own tissue culture laboratory. And then Ness takes out the individual portions
and put this.
And then attaches them to the stone with an elastic band. Wow. And just have a look how many we've got here, guys. The vast majority of plants are kept under these white polythene sheets. This maintains humidity, which is really important for growing the plants immersed, which means out of water, otherwise they'll dry out and die. If we lift that up, there we go. Here we can see the Cryptocorini, Petsy, all attached to lava stone. Let's go and check out another one. Got some Anubias here. See if we can poke through that little window. There we go. Amazing. Look at the size of that, it's beautiful. So this is the plant at the beginning of its life on the rock. You can see how small they are. And then as we move along the tents, so you can see in here, they've grown a little bit. And then if we go all the way to the end, all grown a bit more in this one. You get the idea, guys. As they obviously get older, they've grown. And then by the time they reach this last tent, they're ready for packing, which I'll show you right now. Stage where we're going to be actually packing the plants. So Jan's now collecting the plants. These are at the end of their kind of growing stage. And how many are you going to be packing?
12.
12. So Jan has worked at Tropica since 1977. Is that right?
Yeah.
41 years. That's nearly as old as me. So now we're back to the packing station, where Jan's going to prepare them ready for the customers, which are the shops. 12 Crypts Petii on the Lava Stone AquaDecor, and now Jan is simply putting them in some plastic bags, and then they get put into a polystyrene box. And is it 12 in each box?
Yes.
And that is ready for shipment?
Yeah.
Perfect. So now Jan takes it to the conveyor belt. And then that's ready to go to the next stage. Here we have some microsorum attached to the wood. This is coming towards its full maturation before it gets picked, ready for the customers. In this tent we have some Bucophalandra wavy green by the look of it, attached to lava stone. It needs to grow a little bit more, I'd say, before it's ready for the customers. In this tent we have, can you guys see what it is yet? Progostemon elfebri, I think. Let's have a look. There we go, beautiful Progostemon elfebri attached to lava stone. I'd say this is probably ready for being picked for the customers. Beautiful. And you can just see already, guys, that this is going to provide like super high impact to your aquascapes right away. So if you're looking at, just adding a focal point or an instant sort of sense of maturity to your scape, then this sort of thing is absolutely perfect. Trolls is actually showing around 20 Norwegian shop owners as part of a demonstration, part of an open day for them today, and actually I'm going to be doing an aquascaping demonstration for them later. So that's exciting. This is what the AquaDecor product looks like when the customer gets it, the shop owner, and then they'll probably put it in a holding tank, ready for you guys to buy, the end user, the customer. So they obviously look a lot different when they're in the tank, and I'll show you later, hopefully once I've done the Aquascape for the workshop, exactly how they look in the Aquascape, and you can get a real sense of how they add instant impact. Here's a nice one, look at this. Explains it a bit better for you. Beautiful Hygrophila pinnata feeder with, it looks like, spiky moss, taxiphyllum, spiky. Another cool thing you can do with AquaDecor products is actually remove the plant from the wood or the rock, just peel it off, and then you have a really nice specimen to attach to your own hardscape if you wanted to. So this is just a much easier way than preparing a regular potted version. So this is Winterlove fern. We've just peeled it off the wood, and now that's ready to attach to a hardscape of our choice. So just another option, a different way that you can use the AquaDecor products. This is the Dual Rio 180 Aquascape that I created yesterday as part of a workshop for 20 Norwegian shop owners. So that was a really cool event, and they all seemed to enjoy the workshop. But the reason I'm showing you this is to show you the AquaDecor. So if you look over to the right, you see that huge Java fern there. That's actually attached to a piece of the Malaysian bogwood, just behind the driftwood there. And then over to the left, we have what we call the duo, which is the Anubias barteri and also the Microsorum winterlove, both attached to a piece of wood as well. And it just adds, like I said earlier, it's a really easy way to add instant focal points, instant sense of maturity to the scape. And it's not my best scape, it was more of an exercise in how to use a display aquarium in a shop to sell products, but it's not a bad scape. But it's more to show you guys, the AquaDecor in action. I'll show you some more in a moment as well. Here's a really interesting kind of take on the AquaDecor. It has the suction caps fitted, screwed into the wood itself. Hopefully you can see that. I'm just excusing the reflections. But they can attach to the side of the tank wall. So I think this is a really interesting way to use it. So not sort of all tastes, but just another version of the AquaDecor. Okay guys, that wraps it up for today's video. I do have a question for you, as I always try to do. Which is your favourite piece of AquaDecor? Was it the one with the Microsorum, Anubias, the duo with the Microsorum and Anubias, Windeloff fern, or was it the mosses and the Hygrophila pinnativida? That was my personal favourite. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Are they a good product? How could they be improved? What other plants would you like to see attached to wooden rocks? Let me know. Take care. Keep on scaping. Cheerio. Interesting. Just looking at someone's notes. George Farmer Google.